Coco Chanel once said, "Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself." Lupita Nyong'o, a talented young woman, brings these words to life beautifully. I chose to speak about Lupita because she exemplifies the importance of being true to oneself. As a young Hollywood actress, Lupita epitomizes the strength in character, gentleness of spirit, and grace and poise of a lady. As a graduate of Yale School of Drama, Lupita earned a master's degree in acting. After college, Lupita was cast in a movie, 12 Years a Slave, which she received an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. She has even been featured in several major box movie films, like Black Panther, Queen of Katwe, just to name a few. Looking at all her wonderful accomplishments, one would assume that Lupita had displayed such poise and confidence throughout her life. Unfortunately, as a young woman, Lupita struggled with her physical image. She reported feeling inadequate and unworthy of much of her life. Lupita did not feel beautiful because she had very dark skin. However, she was able to overcome these negative emotions by drawing strength from images of dark-skinned African supermodel Alec Weck, who was celebrated all around the world for her unique beauty and style. That representation on a large stage was the catalyst that pushed Lupita to become more confident and embrace her inner beauty, and eventually reshape the way she saw and viewed her dark skin. In a speech to Black women in Hollywood, Lupita shared her journey of self-discovery and acceptance. By doing so, she shows us all that beauty can be found in our strength of our character, empathy and grace extended to others, and the love we carry in our hearts. I received a letter from a young girl, and I'd like to share it, just a small part with you. Dear Lupita, it reads, I think you are really lucky to be this Black, yet this successful overnight. I was about to buy Delicious White Delicious Cream to lighten my skin when you appeared on the map and saved me. My heart bled a little when I read those words. I could never have guessed that my first job out of school would be so powerful in and out of itself, and that it would propel me to be such an image of hope in the same way that the women of the color purple were to me. I remember a time when I felt too unbeautiful. I put on the TV and only saw pale skin. I got teased and taunted about my night-shaded skin, and my one prayer to God, the miracle worker, was that I would wake up to lighter skin. The morning would come, and I would be so excited about seeing my new skin that I would refuse to look at myself until I was in front of the mirror, because I wanted to see my face first. And every day I experienced the same disappointment of being just as dark as I had been the night before. I tried to negotiate with God. I told him I would stop stealing sugar cubes at night if he gave me what I wanted. I said I would listen to my mother's every word sitting right there and never lose my school sweater again if he had just made me a little lighter. But I guess God was unimpressed with my bargaining chips because he never listened. And when I was a teenager, my self-hate grew worse, as you can imagine happens with adolescence. My mother reminded me often that she thought I was beautiful, but that was of no consolation. She's my mother. Of course she's supposed to think I'm beautiful. And then Alec Weck came onto the international scene, a celebrated model. She was dark as night. She was on all the runways and in every magazine, and everyone was talking about how beautiful she was. Even Oprah called her beautiful, and that made it a fact. It was perplexing, and I wanted to reject it because I had begun to enjoy the seduction of inadequacy. But a flower couldn't help but bloom inside of me. When I saw Alex, I saw a reflection of myself that I could not deny. Now I had a spring in my step because I felt more seen, more appreciated by the faraway gatekeepers of beauty. But around me, the preference for light skin prevailed to the beholders, and I thought mattered. And my mother, again, would say to me, "You can't eat beauty. It doesn't feed you." And what my mother meant was that you can't rely on your own looks to sustain you. What actually sustains us, what is fundamentally beautiful, is compassion for yourself and for those around you. That kind of beauty inflames the heart and enchants the soul. And so, I hope my presence on screen may lead you, young girl, on a similar journey. That you will feel the validation of your external beauty, but also get to the deeper business of being beautiful inside. There is no shade in that beauty. Thank you.